Grey horse, very fragile, trained by David Nicholson and Alan King, and only run on this card for the second year. Number 1, Camping Ground for Aidan Coleman, won it 12 months ago. Aidan looking for a double. Little Rockefeller chased him home, and he's 5-2 this afternoon. 3 non-runner, it's because of the ground Old Guard. 4, Adrian Dupont, who's now ridden by Sam Twiston-Davies, who switches from Old Guard. 5 is Agrapart, looking for doubles for Lizzie Kelly and Nick Williams. And 6, Leon Cavallo, another who's absent because of the ground. 7, Protective Flow, absent because he didn't eat his breakfast. Number 8 is Cole Harden. Now the mount of Richard Johnson, replacing the sideline Gavin Sheehan, and with the application of cheek pieces. And Lammy Serge, who jumped left last time over fences. He's back over hurdles, just like Coggery was in our previous race, and he is the market leader. Well, a long way from high fashion here at Cheltenham from those days at Ascot, but an early fashion statement I noticed this morning from Matt. What do you think of these?
Doesn't get much more manly than that, ladies and gentlemen. Come prepared. Come prepared. Now, the two in the market here, Little Rockefeller and Lammy Serge, were joints at 9-4 for the long part of the build-up to this race, but Lammy Serge is now clear favourite on most boards at 2-1. Little Rockefeller at 5-2. Remember, that was just 3-1 with all the others in there, so I don't think there's much support for Little Rockefeller. Camping Ground at 11-2. Cole Harden, the former World Hurdle winner, at 13-2. Now, of course, back to the stairs hurdle. Adrian Dupont at 15-2 and Agrapart at 12-1, the roughie of the 6. So it does look as though Lammy Serge will go off favourite. 5 favourites have won this in the last 10 years, and 5 times a winner of this race was A.P. McCoy. Now, Greg, on social media, quite a big response to hair or no hair. We know you've got a chin full of hair, you've actually got cheeks full of hair, but does Greg have a head full of hair, or is he bald as Luke? Let's find out for the revelation of ITV on you. Hair. May I suggest, Greg, by the next time we see Greg, he may have no hair, judged by that particular look. And also, I must just say, Ed, thank you. Welcome, you're on ITV. Welcome to the show. No, not good looking enough for this show. Right, Ed, back to you. And just to say, you know, I wasn't happy with the weight feature. A.P. McCoy, steak last night, big breakfast this morning, couldn't do his waistcoat up properly.
Is this true, Anthony McKay?
That clown Chapman told me that little Rockefeller couldn't win this race. I would actually nearly come out of retirement and ride him myself. I thought I could just to shove it into Chapman.
I think he's got a massive
What about this
chance.
horse, though, Luke? Camping Ground, the reins come for him.
Well, exactly, the reins come from him. There's any number of the horses in here have actually tried chasing. This horse has done that, but the thing he does like is...
He's a bit guessy at his fences up at Wetherby, but it's...
They need over fences.
Well,
but his runs over fences have been good enough.
Do you know what I think as well? Something like Coggery as well, when you've been falling over it, so they come back to hers, they think, what a relief.
Coming in then for the 2017 Relkeel Hurdle, let's join Richard Hoyles.
2.5 miles, and Cole Harden, who's proven over further, sets off to make it a decent test, leading from Agrapart. Lammy Serge, just a little caught on his heels as the tapes went back, is at the rear of the field early on as they head towards the first of 10 flights of hurdles. Cole Harden leading Agrapart over it. Camping Ground took it in 3rd place. Adrian Dupont racing in 4th. Little Rockefeller in the cheek pieces, green with the yellow sleeves, would rise in 5th, alongside Lammy Serge, who's being kept close to the inside, so any tendency to jump to the left. Little Rockefeller's rider just bumping along, you can see there on the back shot, just a little bit slow to warm up this afternoon, as they now have quite a long run before they encounter flight number 3. Being taken along by Cole Harden. Out in front for Richard Johnson, replacing the sidelined Gavin Sheehan. Racing in 2nd place is Agrapart in those purple and yellow colours, with green and white in 3rd for Camping Ground, last year's winner. He beat Little Rockefeller, who's in 4th place early on. And the rear 2, Adrian Dupont, now partnered by Sam Twiston-Davies, the horse in the noseband. And towards the inside is Lammy Serge under Daryl Jacob, as they make their way up the home straight towards flight number 3. And Cole Harden just put in a short stride there. And as a result, he was closed on by Agrapart in 2nd place. In 3rd, Little Rockefeller has been pushed along from quite an early stage. Adrian Dupont racing keenly in the noseband, and Camping Ground closer towards the stand side in green and white. They are 3rd, 4th and 5th. And Lammy Serge, despite being the back marker, would only be about 4 lengths off the pace-setting Cole Harden as they make their way on towards the next Let's take some thoughts from AP about how these runners are settling early on.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Richard, Little Rockefeller hasn't really travelled as well as you like, but he's going a little bit better now than he was early on. Cool Harden is doing what he does, but always does.
Cole Harden a little bit hesitant. Obviously ran over fences last time, hurdles today, but as they make their way out then, Little Rockefeller's just started to travel a little bit better, Richard.
To be fair, he's a real sort of bare-knuckled fighter, Little Rockefeller, who tends to find plenty. And you can see the crowd. They've stayed on right to the end of the day, such as the draw of Cheltenham, despite the conditions. Cole Harden sets out, the hero of the World Hurdle. Cheek pieces quipped this afternoon, leads by 2 lengths from Agrapart. Third place, Little Rockefeller on the inside of Camping Ground. Adrien Dupont and Lamy Serge at the rear of the field as Cole Harden steps over the next. Little Rockefeller didn't take it too well in 4th place, and that prompts again a little bit of an animated response by his rider Trevor Whelan as Lamy Serge begins to improve towards the inside. So Cole Harden leads Agrapart towards the 5th last flight of hurdles. 3rd place for Camping Ground. Little Rockefeller on the inside of Adrien Dupont, who's travelled very strongly so far. Lamy Serge, the other one, who is still very much on the bridle. You can see his rider almost restraining him at the moment, trying to preserve energy that may well be required in the closing stages as they take 4th from the finish. Agrapart's turn to make a mistake and Lizzie Kelly's turn to push along. So you can divide the field into 2 parts really, with Cole Harden, Camping Ground, Adrien Dupont and Lamy Serge travelling well. Agrapart, Little Rockefeller at various times have been ridden along. So now they climb uphill. Cole Harden out in front. Agrapart regaining the momentum in 2nd place. Adrien Dupont still being held on to. Camping Ground's gone round the outside. Lamy Serge the inside, and Little Rockefeller's still in there pitching. 3 from the finish, and 4 lengths would cover the 6 runners as Cole Harden aggressively on towards this long run to the 2nd last. Little Rockefeller's rider now losing patience. Administers a reminder to try and get him to travel more fluently. Agrapart in 2nd place, Adrien Dupont and Camping Ground, and Lamy Serge still waiting in the wings. So they'll turn downhill, still on this long run down towards the 2nd last, 1.5 furlongs before they reach it, and they're still 3/4 of a mile from home. Cole Harden, Agrapart, Little Rockefeller digging in. Adrien Dupont, Camping Ground pushed along. Lamy Serge still held on to as Cole Harden tries to really make this the test of stamina, which in the past has suited him so well as they run down towards the 2nd last. Cole Harden, Agrapart, Little Rockefeller responding gamely to his rider's urgings in 3rd. Lamy Serge has stumbled and unseat Adrien Dupont when in 5th place, landed awkwardly and got rid of the rider who's quickly on his feet. Camping Ground, last year's winner, won't be winning barring accidents this time around. Cole Harden, Agrapart and Little Rockefeller. Lamy Serge in 4th place, still being held on to by Daryl Jacob as the race develops on the way down towards the last, and Agrapart for Lizzie Kelly pokes the nose in front. Lamy Serge coming there very strongly. Daryl Jacob pulls down a set of goggles, travelling well. Cole Harden on the far side, Little Rockefeller sticking to the task. Now can Lamy Serge get past Agrapart at the last? Lamy Serge jumps it big and bold, a slap down the neck. Agrapart is still snapping at the leader's heels, but Daryl Jacob still holding Lamy Serge together. Agrapart won't go away. There's a length between them on the run up towards the line, and now Daryl Jacob is urging, and in 2nd place Agrapart's got to within half a length. Lamy Serge is beginning to paddle. Agrapart is coming back. Agrapart going to Lamy Serge, and I think on the bob may well have won. The heads were going different ways as the lines approached, but it could be another big win for Lizzie Kelly. Lamy Serge came there travelling the better, but when Daryl Jacob asked him, he emptied. The horses' heads are going different ways on the line. The jockeys are looking round, they're not too sure. Agrapart and Lamy Serge fight out the finish to the Relkeel. Lizzie Kelly's pointing, is it me? A pat down the neck. She's been told it is, but the judge hasn't confirmed it yet, I don't think. So, waiting for the judge's call. Agrapart's number 5. 9 is Lamy Serge. See what you think in the closing stages. On even strides, there's no doubt Agrapart has won. But just watch the way... Here we go, here we go.
First, number 5, Agrapart.
Agrapart has won the Relkeel. Lizzie Kelly shouts with joy. A great day for her and a great day as well for Nick Williams. They won the first on the card as well. Great start for 2017. Agrapart saw it out as Lamy Serge came there cantering but couldn't see it through.
A brilliant ride from Lizzie Kelly. As Richard said, she won the first race on the card today, and she's got back to win today when it looked for all the world up the hill as Lamy Serge was going to win the race. As you watch